So I was gonna get all dolled up. I've been out running all day, but you know what? Sometimes that's when these meals are what we need. So we're gonna make chicken fried rice in a hurry. So just using my electric skillet here. You can't really see it, but that's okay. You can see the pan. Empty, voila. I'm gonna spray it with a little bit of Pam. Use whatever cooking spray that you deem is best. Then what I've done is I've made my meal and jar up ahead of time. So this is going to be in the recipe. There's two different jars. This one just has the rice in it, and this has all the fixings in it. In top, you'll see I've done the scrambled egg mix in a bag. You could absolutely use farm fresh eggs if you have them. They would be best. If you don't have them, then our scrambled eggs work, or you could get some at the grocery store. It doesn't matter. So I have the equivalent of 3 eggs in here. Again, it's all, measurements are all in the recipe. So I'm just gonna pour that into a mixing device. You're gonna measure if you choose to. I'm just gonna pour because that's how I roll. I'm gonna mix that up with the scrambled eggs. Again, we want it to be about the consistency of regular scrambled eggs. So this is getting warm in here. I'm gonna give it just a second longer. You are gonna need soy sauce. I have portioned it out inside one of these containers. Those of you who bought Thrive Life before know where these containers come from, just for ease and presentation. So I'm gonna add a little bit more water to this. You absolutely don't need the scrambled eggs. We like scrambled eggs in our chicken fried rice. So the one thing I forgot, so I'm gonna put a shout out and see if somebody can hand it to me from the kitchen, is a clean dish to put the scrambled eggs on once they're cooked. So I hear my assistant getting up right now. I have a feeling that there will be a clean plate, bowl, anything, just to put the eggs in once they're done. So again, this is a small skillet, doesn't cook quite as fast, but it's cooking. So I'm gonna get the eggs cooked up. Thank you very much, lovely assistant. This actually takes probably the longest, which is quite annoying. But I'm just cooking the eggs up. As soon as they're cooked, got some smoke going, they're cooking up. You could scramble them up if you choose, and actually I think I'm gonna do that because it's gonna be a little bit faster. But when I'm trying to be nice and creative, what I do is I cook it all flat and then I cut it in strips of egg. But because my electric skillet is not quite as great for cooking with as my gas cooktop, this is how it's going to be. So just going to take a minute to cook up. Then what we're going to do is we're going to take the rest of this jar and we're going to take a full jar of water and then another half. We're going to dump it all in the pot or in the pan, and we're going to refresh it with the soy sauce. Once it's all wet, we're going to add the rice. We're going to bring it to a boil and we're going to take it off the heat. That's it. So the reason that we've decided to do some of these in videos is because we've got some feedback that some of you are still a little nervous about cooking with Thrive, and we don't want you to be. You really can't mess it up. What I like to tell people is if you're new at cooking with Thrive, don't skimp on time, don't skimp on water, because the last thing you want is to bite into something that's not refreshed enough. It'll turn you off and you'll decide it's just not for you. It's easier to have it a little more watery. You can always drain the water off. Don't throw that water out. If you have a dog, cat, mix it in with their food or pour it in their water. Put it in a bowl and add it to your next soup or stew, because there's lots of good stuff in there. So for those of you who cook with gas, you're totally going to get this. Electric is not the same as cooking with gas. But my eggs are almost done. I want them crispy enough because they're just going to be thrown in at the very end. And when you're watching this, leave in the comments, let me know, do you put eggs in your chicken fried rice? If you don't, well, you've just saved yourself that step. But like I said, if you don't have Thrive eggs, that's okay. Farm Fresh is great, probably the best. And if not, grocery stores carry them. So, my eggs are done just about. I just want them crispy. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take them out, put them into this pan. See, they're nice and cooked. And then while the pan is hot, I'm going to throw in my veggies. There we go. Put that, no, put that up there, out of the way. Dump that in. Dump a full thing of water in. Again, the measurements are going to be in the recipe card. But remember, when you're cooking minute rice, which is what this is, it's generally twice as much water to rice. So I have 2 cups of rice, 4 cups of water. But then because I have my chicken and my vegetables, I'm just going to add maybe half a cup more. Then what I'm going to do, I'm going to put my soy sauce right in there. That way my vegetables and everything get the flavoring in. I'm going to wait till this gets hot. Now, had I been a little smarter, I would have boiled my water first, just because my cooker's a little slow. But let's see if I can show you this. So I've got everything in the water. I'm gonna add the rice right in there. Dump it in. Mix it up. And I'm gonna bring it to a boil. And that's it. And then I'll take a picture. I'm also going to add in the comments another video where I've showed you I've done it on the cooktop and it's been almost instant. My cooker's just not really that fast, but that's all it is. As soon as it comes to a boil, I'm going to put the lid on, take it off the heat, and let it sit 5 minutes. Done. So that's not that scary, right?